I took the subway here tonight just to keep it real, huh? Notice when you're on the subway here in Toronto, there's ads that tell you to ride the subway, which is dumb, because I'm on the subway. One of them says, ride the subway. You'll experience peace and tranquility in the midst of rush hour. Anyone been on the subway during rush hour? Oh, yeah, total peace and tranquility. Hey, oh, man, I'm breathing in other people's breath. Oh, what's that? 8 strands of body odor? Oh, a hobo just bit my neck. I think I found myself. So another one, ride the subway. You'll save $3,200 this year, and at the end of the year, you can afford to take a ski trip. You know what? If at the end of the year I have $3,200 left over, I'm gonna buy a used car so I can get off the train. That's like... I am originally from Nova Scotia. Yeah. Yes. Sail on. I live in Toronto now. Obviously, I spent some time in Alberta, which was weird. They didn't know anything about Nova Scotians in Alberta. They used to call me a newfie. Oh, you're from Nova Scotia. That makes you a newfie. Like, I don't think so, officer. A newfie is someone from Newfoundland. I'm from Nova Scotia. That makes me an alcoholic. I started drinking at a young age. I was 15, you know, which was great. Me and my buddies used to steal boxes of beer, and then we'd go down to the graveyard and suck them back and pee all over the headstones. Why are my dreams haunted, we'd wonder. Then we go to this place underage where we can get in. It's fun going to bars underage. Hey, this one particular place where I grew up, the bouncer that worked there was so stupid. You didn't even need a fake ID. I swear to God, you just give him a goddamn baseball card. He's like, go ahead, Sammy Sosa. I don't like the big nightclubs anymore. I like a smaller bar or pub, you know, or drinking alone in my shed. That's what I'm into. Anybody? I don't know. Try to meet girls at nightclubs, which is weird, you know. They're very judgmental. You know what I mean? Hey, drives me nuts. I have little theories like, oh, look at him on the dance floor. Let's watch him because the way he dances, that represents what he's like in bed. Worst part is, that's technically accurate. So I can only dance for about 8 seconds. Then I spill my drink on her leg. If you know. That dude's laughing pretty hard. You have the same problem, huh, sir? Right on. Ordered a gin and tonic at a bar recently, and the bartender, get this, he starts juggling lemons and limes over his head like this. He's got like 6 or 8 of them going, guys. There we go. Then he goes, boom, behind his back with the ice, over his shoulder, into the glass, slam. Then he starts spinning bottles around like this. I was totally amazed at this guy's level of skill, hey? For wasting my time. You a bartender or a clown? What the hell, man? Let's go. Just check the calendar. It's not 1988 and you're not Tom Cruise. Let's move it along. Then he slides it towards me. He's like, that'll be $4.25. I'm like, okay. Whoa. There you go, douchebag. Then the bouncer kicked the shit out of me and kicked me out of there. Kept my girlfriend. Drinking's a healthy drug choice, though. I think it's a socially acceptable drug choice. There's some bad ones out there, though, guys. Any crackheads here? Where are you? Crackheads? Yeah, hold up that pipe. Yeah. It's a bad drug choice, man. You're hooked on crack. You wake up in the morning, you're like, Christ, I'm in a dumpster. Well, good thing this dead hooker on me would have froze. Okay, I'm the only guy who kills hookers, so sure. What do you guys do, pay him? Come on. One of my friends tries to get me to do coke, man. I don't know. I'm not into the hard drugs there. He's got bad arguments, too, he tries to use against me. He's like, come on, Pete, do some blow. Try some coke, man. Everyone used to do it back in the 80s. Well, that's a shitty argument. Everyone used to listen to Wham back then, too. Yeah? What's with your fascination with the 80s? You want me to put on some Lang Overs and solve a Rubik's Cube, too, Chachi? What the People make weird drug choices. Ray Charles, he was a heroin addict. Wow. As a blind man, I think that shows a certain level of commitment. Think about it. He not only had to score heroin, he had to cook it on a spoon, get it into a syringe, tie his arm off. Here's the kicker, find a vein. I'm like, dude, playing the piano? Not so impressive anymore, is it? I'm into porn. I'm cool with admitting it in public. I understand that it's hard for some people to say that in public, but I don't know, man. And I understand why, because you never know if the people you're around are into it. I get that. You know, you can't just go around. Hey, did you see that threesome scene in Full of Spunk? Huh? The one where the dude did the two Asian chicks on the monkey bars? No? This is going to be an awkward haircut. The whole sex thing was difficult to talk about. You know what I did recently? I went in and I got tested for the old STDs. Hey, got the old... You with me, buddy? No? Oh. It's awkward because I had to call in and to make the appointment, and they put me on hold. It's like, your potentially embarrassing infection is important to us. What? Please remain on the line, slut. I did not know what I was doing when I got in there. They had this little beaker thing, and they're like, you got to go fill that up, sir. So I go down this little room that they have set up, and I do my thing. And it takes me like 4 or 5 minutes, you know, because I'm on the spot. But I finish up, and I come back, I have like sweat beading down my forehead. I'm like, there you go. And she's like, sir, we wanted urine. I want to go home. I should have known based on the magazines they laid out for me, you know. It's pretty hard to get off to Modern Cottage Weekly. I don't know if you tried. Never knew I was into gazebos that much. Went to university. I am an educated man. I have a Bachelor of Business Administration degree. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't fit in business school, though. It makes sense that I'm a comic now. People used to come up to me and try to talk to me. They'd be like, you know, Peter, I think it's spellbinding, all the opportunities and possibilities we have now in the face of this rapid change toward internet-based business and away from the traditional bricks and mortar operations that have, in a sense, built the very foundation of the economy and indirectly the democracy in which we live. And I'd be like, got any mushrooms? Professor? I did my BBA, then I went to graduate school to do my MBA, and I dropped out to be a stand-up comic. Thank you. Living the dream. Yeah. Not everyone's so supportive. I was talking to one guy. He's like, you're crazy, Pete. You got to go back to school, finish off that second degree, because that would be a great thing to have under your belt. I'm like, so would a huge... Pretty sure that's more impressive, eh? You don't see people whipping out degrees at parties, do you? No. Oh, check out the PhD on this guy. That is huge. What is that, calligraphy? Still paying student loans, too, which pisses me off, man, because I don't use my degree. I don't think I should have to pay. In this country, if you go to prison, you get your education for free. Now that leaves me thinking when I got out of high school, I should have stabbed somebody. Maybe a student loans officer just to make it ironic. I didn't challenge myself when I was in university. I took all the easy classes they would offer. Like, you have to take a certain number of courses, then they let you choose these other ones. They're real easy, like making friends and things like that. I took one, Introduction to Music. Let me repeat that, Introduction to Music. I was 21 when I signed up for that course. What is this music you speak of? Introduce me. We had 35 college-age students in a classroom playing the recorder, keeping the beat. The only difference between that and special ed, less drooling. How is that getting students ready for the real world? You graduate, go out, get a job interview. What can you bring to our company? I can play hot cross buns. You seem mildly retarded. Welcome to Home Depot. Guess there's a lot of stupidity in the world, though. That's what's going on. We got a bunch of people in our nation's capital right now lobbying the federal government for smaller garbage chutes in all of our high-rise apartment buildings and hotels. They want the garbage chutes to be smaller. Here's why. 21-year-old was partying with his buddies on his birthday. Decided that it was a good idea to take a 19-story stink luge to the lobby. He was compacted to death. Your buzz. And he died, and that's tragic, but now there's a bunch of people. Come on, let's make the garbage chute smaller. It's no longer safe for any of us. Make the garbage chute smaller. Like, God forbid we take a step back, call this kid a No, it wasn't his fault, though, guys. Hey, no way, huh? He fit. We've all been there. We can relate. That says garbage chute. That smells like garbage. There's treasure down there. Hold my underwear. I don't have any kids, and I'm totally cool with that. I don't know, kids right now for me. My mom's always like, "Oh, come on, Pete, come on. It's all your time to have kids." She talks into her hand. But I don't know, I just find kids, like, I get scared off them now because they seem to be very violent now. Like, I remember, if you look at the bully's a good barometer for where kids are. You know, because when I was growing up, the bully in the schoolyard, he would pick on, like, the nerd or the fat kid, you know, which isn't nice, but it's at least traditional. The bullies now, though, they're nuts in the head. They'll pick on a guy for any reason whatsoever, you know, because he's lactose intolerant. You want some milk? Huh? Huh? You want some cream? Huh? No, I didn't think so, because your body can't metabolize it properly. I seen it, man. They'll pick on a guy because he's dyslexic. Who's pushing you, huh? Peter or Retep? Say my name. Say my name, Twisty. Get it right, man. Come on, who's that over there? Bob or shit? I get scared off of kids. I read about this thing called lanugo, and if you don't know what lanugo is, it's when your baby is born and he has a layer of hair over his face and chest and back. And you know, the hair falls off after a couple weeks, so it's not a huge deal. But that's a shitty couple weeks right there, right? Hairy baby running around your house scaring the hell out of you. And it never said in the periodical if they could run at that age, but I assume that they could because they're mutants, oh my God! Don't get them wet just to be safe. I don't want a hairy baby. I didn't budget for bananas, man. That'd be embarrassing. I'd have to pretend I didn't have a kid. Heard you had a baby. Nope. The wife was just fat for a spell. Man, can you imagine that? Because I want to be in the delivery room, right? I want to be in there, hey, with my woman, you know, hey, baby, you know, I'm here with you. I'm supporting you. Like, we're in this together. You know, it's not just you alone. I'm here as a support network. We're doing Lamaze. I'm feeding you ice chips. I got music playing. I'm wiping the sweat off your brow. You know, I'm doing my part. I'm doing what I got to do. She coughs out a goddamn fur ball? Who could love this? What, did you cheat on me with Bigfoot? What is going on? Put him on eBay. I enjoy traveling a lot. I travel, which is great. It's a good time. You learn a lot when you travel. I drink too much, so I get hammered. Are you with me? Oh my God, that's wow. You shouldn't drink when you're on vacation. You should drink at home. This is where your problems are, you know. Because it ruins your trip. I'm coming home. Pete, how was your vacation? I don't know. I don't even remember the flight. Trying to figure out where the hell I was. Might have been Cuba. When I got home, there was a kid in my suitcase. He's for sale. He's going cheap. He's a little hairy, but that's going to fall off in a couple of weeks. Don't worry about it. My buddy takes a lot of trips. He's always going around. I'm like, what's all the trips you take? He's like, dude, it's to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. I'm like, take drugs. You're going down south, I'm going downstairs. No passport required. It's like, Pete, it's all inclusive, man. All you can eat, all you can drink. I'm like, that's called Mom's place. Still have a key. He comes home too and he has to brag about his trips, and he's got his photographs. He's always like, oh, here's me at Big Ben when I was in London. Pete, check it out. And oh, here's me at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Regarde. I'm like, screw you, man. I don't show you pictures of what I do in my spare time. Here's me passed out in my shed. Oh, you like this one, Gulliver? Yeah. This is me screwing your girlfriend while you were in Germany. Best trip I ever took, you know what I did? I went to Los Angeles. I was called down as a contestant on The Price is Right. Yeah, thank you very much. I lived the dream. I did. I went on vacation with my mom, and I went with Mom because my mom's cool. She's kind of like a drinking buddy. Anyone got a mom like that? My mom's all right. Someone spills a drink on me. She's like, we'll get the in the parking lot. I'm like, Mom, it's Christmas dinner. Pretty sure that Grandma didn't mean that. She's blind. Hello. It was great, though. The Price is Right. We got there outside the studio where they tape, and it's all these people all excited to go in, mostly old women, you know, who are all kind of horned up for Bob Barker, right? He's like the Brad Pitt of their generation, you know. They would have been wet if they could have been. Oh, yeah, I'm the only guy who hooked up with his buddy's grandma. Whatever. They all had homemade shirts on, too, the old babes, that they knit themselves. You know, I love Bob, and I'm bonkers for Barker. And one old lady, I'm a bedwetter again. One old lady showed up late. I have Alzheimer's. No, I don't. Where am I? Ah! I shouldn't make fun of old people. That's mean. I don't know. I don't even know what old is anymore, because I'm 30. I used to think 30 was old. And I don't know now what old is. Like, people live till they're like 80, 90, 100's not even uncommon. I was reading that a few generations from now, people are actually going to be living till they're 160 or so. Way up there. Is that what we want, guys? Hey? 160-year-olds walking around? Driving around? And if people are living till they're 160, that means they're still hanging out in nightclubs when they're like 120. Oh my God, Cougar doesn't even describe that. We'd have to come up with some new terms. How'd it go at the bar last night? Picked up a T-Rex, high five, yeah. Woo! She didn't have any teeth, but she was still a meat eater. So we get into the studio there, and I'm all excited because I'm like watching I watched The Price is Right since I was like an 8-year-old boy, right? And thinking about Bob Barker and all these games and stuff. My mom gets kind of upset because the security guy on the way in there, you know, he takes her booze away, huh? Yeah. But we're sitting there side by each, and all these games start going by, and I know when 5 go by that I only have one more chance to get on stage. My mom starts poking me. She's like, Pete, it's going to be you. They're going to call you down. I know what it's meant to be. It's your destiny. And I'm like, Mom, you don't worry about it. You know, we're bonding as a mother and son on vacation. That's all that really matters here. I love you. Yeah. And then I heard Peter Anthony come on down. I was like, yeah! And I pushed Mom out of the way and ran down there. And I was in contestants' row, man, face to face with Bob Barker, my childhood idol. And you think he looks old on TV. You should see him in person. I'm like, who microwaved the host? His head's too big for his body, too. It's weird, man. I'm abnormally large. I'm like, I don't even want to play Plinko anymore. I just want Bob's head full of nickels. Eh? So he gives me one chance to bid. I have to bid on a chest of drawers, and to the winner of the chest of drawers goes a lifetime supply of estrogen supplements. I'm like, that's cool. If I win, I can grow. Have a place to keep my bras in the chest of drawers. Very nice. So I looked at him. I said, $1,200, big head. That was my bid, $1,200. There was 2 more bids than the very last bid. Went to this guy. I'll never forget him. He was from Utah. He was heavy-set, floral shirt. He was balding. Does anyone want to guess what he bid? 1201's correct, my friend. He dollar overbid me, and he won. Yeah, and that hurt. That hurt worse than a garbage chute. He crushed my dream on national television. And I walked back up the aisle all depressed. I sat back down beside Mom, and that's when Mom poked me again. She said, "We'll get the in the parking lot." Thank you very much, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Anthony.